Hey, what up, y'all? It's me, your boy, Lil D, coming at you from the den with another nursing money video. And in this video, we're going to talk about our first purchases that we made when we became a nurse and got that first nursing paycheck. Now, before we get into the video, make sure you give it a like and subscribe. I post nursing related videos 1 to 2 times a week, anywhere from nursing money to nursing reviews such as scrubs and shoes, which I really like doing, or just nursing topics in general. So if you're not subscribed, go ahead and do that now. And yeah, let's get into it. I want you to comment down below the first thing that you bought when you became a nurse, or the first thing that you plan on buying when you get that first nursing paycheck. Now it might be a drastic jump. Maybe you're not working at all and now you're becoming a nurse and getting this income, or maybe you went like I did from getting a CNA license and then getting your RN and the pay difference between that. But comment down below what the first thing you plan on buying or bought when you became a nurse. When I was in nursing school, I worked on my nursing unit, neurotelemetry, for 3 years. I worked on my unit for 3 years, and my pay was very bad. I had just moved out with my boyfriend right before I started nursing school and started on the unit, and I was only working part-time on my nursing unit, Saturdays and Sundays. So I was only getting 24 hours of pay, and I was working as a CNA, a new grad CNA, which don't start off making that much money. So me and my boyfriend made it a joke, like, what's the first thing I'm gonna buy us when I get that nursing paycheck? What's the first thing we're gonna do? Like, we would go out to sushi, and I'm like, I'm gonna buy us that boat of sushi that we've been wanting, because I was pretty poor. I mean, we lived fine because my boyfriend worked full time still and helped pay the rent and mortgage, and not mortgage, but rent and all the bills. So we were okay, but I mean, we didn't live lavishly. And I'm not gonna lie, when I first became a nurse, I went a little out there with my spending. Like, I just wanted it all, and I pretty much got it all. If you want to know what I made as a new grad nurse, you can check out my other video where I talk about what I made as a CNA versus what I made as a new grad nurse. I'll link that down below so you can find out there. But the first thing that I bought, and I counted 4 major things, but the first thing that I bought when I got my paycheck was a new TV. We were still rocking my 32-inch, very thick TV in our apartment that we were living in at the time, and we went all the way out for like a smart TV, 65-inch. It is really nice, and we actually still use it to this day, and that was probably 4 years ago that I bought that. The second purchase that I bought, all throughout nursing school, I had been driving around a Honda Element. Now, I loved this car so much. Actually, before starting nursing school, I completely paid it off because I bought it used as a salvage title. So I paid it off, and it was pretty much in good condition, but it was a salvage and it did have its quirks, and I just wanted a more reliable car. So I went out and bought a new car, a Volkswagen Beetle, a couple years old but new to me. I went to a dealership, which is the first time I bought a car from a dealership because I usually just bought used cars. But my Volkswagen Beetle, I still drive that today, and it's really awesome. It's actually sad that they're not going to be making them anymore because I would like an upgrade, but that's the second thing I bought. My third purchase was very impulsive. I remember it like to this day. We were at a food truck festival, me, my boyfriend, my friend Chantel, and Pauline. We were at this food truck festival, and I told Pauline, I was like, I want a dog. And she said, really? I want to go look for a dog. I want to go look for a dog. I want to go look for a dog. Because it was a big deal. We and my boyfriend had only been together maybe 3 or 4 years that's a long time, but 3 or 4 years, and we're just living life, and getting a dog is a huge commitment. But I told her I want a dog. The next day, because that was Saturday, the next day is Sunday, I got on Craigslist and I found this Shih Tzu pug on Craigslist, allegedly, for $250. Now, I was looking around a little bit that day. It's all this research happened in that day, and no other Shih Tzu pugs were that cheap. So I ended up pulling out the money right there and then and we drove over to the Dollar General parking lot because that's where he wanted to meet us. Well, the picture that they had was a brown dog, and the dog that he had was a completely black dog. And then when we got and met the guy, he told us that it was maybe a Shih Tzu, Pug, Maltese, Schnauzer, which was very off the description on Craigslist also. But the puppy was so cute that I already had the money out. We held her, me and my boyfriend held her for a minute, and I gave him the money, and that was that. Now, before I tell you the fourth thing that I went big on, I just want to say that I really wasn't making that much money, but compared to what I was making a lot of money. And I was also working night shift at this time. And on night shift at my hospital at least, we get paid an extra 18 or 17%. So looking back, it was actually an extra $400 on to what I was getting paid as a new grad nurse, which was a lot of money because my previous checks were close to only 400 to 500. So this was a big jump for me. The last big purchase that I went in on is that I wanted a new apartment. I didn't want a house at this time, so saving up for a house wasn't even in my mind at that time. I wanted an apartment, and I wanted it in a location that we always went to. I like Chandler, Arizona. We were living in Mesa, Arizona, and our apartment that we were living in was nice and actually really cheap and affordable for what it was. But I wanted something in a location that I really wanted to live in, and I ended up paying quite a bit for that. We lived there for a year, and it was fun. But when we got into that new apartment, there was a mix-up. We didn't get the exact apartment that we wanted. We ended up being on the 3rd floor, so it kind of got ruined very quickly. But it was fun to be in the location that I wanted. I thought this would be a really fun video just to talk about the first thing that you bought when you were a nurse, or the first thing you're planning on buying as becoming a nurse. Because in the middle of all this spending, I did do a lot of saving, but I really feel like I went all out because I just did. If you like these nursing money videos, go ahead and tell me down below. Hit the like button. If you want to check out one of my other nursing related videos, you can check them out right here. But yeah, I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks. Bye.